Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Simon. It's a channel Reckless Travels, and today I'm going to show you the protests against current president Donald Trump. As you see, not only myself have a personal beef with Donald Trump, as hundreds of thousands, millions of Americans have a personal beef with Donald Trump too. And to be a couple steps ahead, I'm not a protester. I'm just walking here. I'm just walking here and interviewing people. I'm not a part of protest. In case if some eyes would watch this video and was like, oh, we need to deport this goddamn Ukrainian immigrant, he talked too much. No, guys, I'm just walking around and asking people questions. And actually, if the Actually, if this happening in a Saturday in your country, in all major cities, like US governments need even say thank you to me that I'm actually came and doing your job because I'm showing to the people around. Would Fox News show what is going on today? Would they talk about it in the right manner? No, they would show it all. We fucking hate Donald Trump. That's why all of these people here today.
This crowd is absolutely amazing. This is America.
This is America. This is democracy, my friends. Do not let them take your democracy, please. Oh, excuse me, can I ask you a question? Yeah, you see, you stay for your niece and nephew. Can I ask you, are there immigrants, your niece and nephew?
No.
No, so what is this about then?
Because I feel like Donald Trump doesn't believe in climate change, and it's pretty horrifying, like the kind of world that they're going to be leaving to the younger generations. You know, like when the scientific consensus is that it's happening, but he's like denying it. It's pretty scary. So that's why I'm here.
Yeah, thank you very much for coming today and standing today. Thank you very much for sharing that.
Yeah.
So what do you think we can do, you can personally do to bring a better future for your niece and nephew?
What I can personally do is just get involved whenever possible. Try to push back against like the lies. Try to get people to go out and vote. Especially like I get involved in get out to vote efforts, like in swing states. Because that's where like it's really important for people to go out and vote. So,
like I heard that there is almost sort of the population they didn't vote on this votes. Is it true?
say what was that?
Almost the third of a population of United States, one third of population, they didn't came to the elections.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the stats, but I do know.
But
that
it's a big percentage.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, and that's pretty unfortunate. And I think there's a lot of reasons why, sometimes people are not engaged. Sometimes there's like other reasons why they can't go vote, which is unfortunate. But I think it's really important. Otherwise, it's going to get worse and worse.
Like you see, to my personal opinion, we have election for a long time. It's a choice between two evils, and we just choose the lesser evils instead of choosing the best option, the best possible option. Do you feel the same way or not?
That's a good question. Well, I mean, I think between Donald Trump and Kamala Harris, I didn't feel like when I voted for Kamala, like I was voting for an evil person. But yeah, I mean, I understand when people think of it that way, because no politician is perfect. A lot of them do really terrible shit. So, but yeah, you are voting for the person who's going to cause the least harm, and so yeah, like Donald Trump, like big evil, like like climate change denier, like. I can't imagine like all the consequences that it's gonna have for our future. So.
Yeah, I mean the guy is terrible. He doing he play against everybody, against all the world. That's all I can say. And we came for a very, very different reasons here, like climate change, immigration, for financial too, oligarchy, so much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for having an interview.
Yeah.
Excuse me, gentlemen, can I interrupt your conversation and ask what exactly brought you here today?
Mainly I'm worried about the takeover of the federal government by Musk and his cronies. I mean, what they've been doing is essentially governing based on squatters' rights. Like, judges tell them to stop and they go, no, fuck you, because we're in the building. And it's absolutely insane. This is not what a rule of law looks like.
So, in regards to the Joe Rogan experience and everything, Elon said that Social Security was one of the biggest scams of the U.S. government of all time, and he wants to explicitly gut Social Security. And this is a problem, even though I'm not going to be qualified for Social Security because I can't find a proper job at this point. My parents are, and I'm really worried that I'm going to have to financially support my parents when they've been paying out into Social Security if he guts it. I think that it's extremely irresponsible the way that he's been governing essentially like a corporation, where he's treating the government like Twitter, where it's like, let's cut out exactly what we see what we don't need by trial by fire. And I think that's just the worst way of going about something.
When you're doing that with government services, you kill people.
Yes,
straight up.
I agree.
Yeah, you see, I'm myself from Ukraine, guys. I'm from a country where oligarchy take over, and I don't want US taking oligarchy take over here because it would be terrible.
Oh man!
I need to retire I need to retire my parents myself, and my dad is the fucking doctor in government hospital. It shouldn't be this way.
I sympathize wholly with Ukraine, and I think that was one of the better things that the Biden administration was doing, was at least assisting Ukraine against the unfair invasion from Russia. And it's really concerning that Donald Trump and his ilk and cronies are being pro-Russia and basically neglecting the needs of Ukraine. It's unfair that Russia invaded Ukraine, and I'm all for Ukraine.
That fucking ambush in the White House, the way they treated Zelensky, I'm gonna be mad about that until the day I fucking die. That shit was horrendous.
Zelensky deserves better and more respect than what J.D. Vance and Donald Trump did, where they absolutely jumped on him.
Thank you very much that you understand the situation and you can stay sober without mega virus.
Yeah.
Thank you a lot for the interview. Have a great day.
Thank you for interviewing us, and you have an excellent day, and I hope for the best for Ukraine. So.
Thank you.
You have a good one.
But this is not just Brazil's nightmare. This is a global disease. Here in the United States, we see the same poison in a different bottle. This is not just about politics. This is about life. This is about love. It's about our voices, our art, our freedom. We Vem, Magalhães Rojão! We are here, we are clear! Don't drop! Multiple communities. I'm gonna bring up the legend, the one, the only.
As you know, even in spaces like this, we have bunch of people who think that they can say for me to shut up right in this very moment. But what we can tell
Excuse me, buddy, can I ask you a question?
Of course.
Sure. Why you are not afraid to stand with this poster? Why you are not afraid to talk against CIA and Mossad? Like, you know, these guys can kill you without even nobody noticing them.
Yeah,
Why you not afraid?
somebody's gotta say it.
What's that?
Somebody's gotta say it.
You do right. But like, you know, like you say, I'm myself a reckless person too. I'm not afraid to talking the truth. But why you? What is your motivation? Why you not afraid to die?
Because at the end of the day, there's people dying out there from these organizations, from these billionaires. These organizations are puppets of the billionaires. They're their dogs. They're their dogs of war. And at the end of the day, if it isn't us, the people, who end up dismantling the system and rebuilding it in our own vision for the people, then the ruling class, the bourgeoisie, is going to continue taking advantage of us. They're their okhrana. The Mossad and the CIA, they're their okhrana.
Do you think that CIA have a power over billionaires in this country?
The CIA work for the billionaires and for the military-industrial complex.
So do you want to say that billionaires pay them straight away from their pockets?
Well, not straight away, but through lobbying and various other organizations, as well as third-party mercenary groups. It's a very, very large tragedy in the event of world events. Well, what I'm trying to say is the fact that, yes, I could get killed for wearing the sign, having the sign, but at the end of the day, People out there need to understand that you have to start speaking up. Otherwise, these things are going to continue happening.
What you can say to people who are thinking that CIA is protecting the interest of United States of America?
Look up Operation COINTELPRO. They're not. They hate us, and they generally do not care. Look up MKUltra. They will poison their own. They will poison their own agents. They don't care about their own agents. Therefore, how will they ever care about us? It's very frustrating. It's very, you know. But don't ever get demoralized, because at the end of the day, things will change. But you're not going to be able to continue voting your way out of these things. You have to understand that until the people end up forming their own party, their own rock, the Democrats and the Republicans, both funded by AIPAC, are going to continue taking advantage of us.
Yeah, thank you very much. You are a very smart person. It was really great to talk with you. Of
course, brother.
All the best to you, brother.
Thank you.
Oh, excuse me, I'm interviewing people, and can I ask you, like I saw on your back, then the paintings we are cooked chat. Why do you think is that?
I'm sorry, I don't like doing it.
Excuse me, good evening. It's okay if I ask you a short question. Why do you choose to represent Donald Trump as a Mao? Why exactly Mao?
As it happens, there was a story on NPR that interviewed a number of Chinese history and Chinese relation experts that found a lot of historical parallels between the Cultural Revolution and what's going on now in the US.
So there is a hope that after 100 years we would have a sort of success?
I mean, do we want to become like China, where we have one controlled economy and very little freedom? I don't think so.
Thank you for your opinion, and thank you for fighting for democracy today.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, all the best. Hi, good afternoon. I'm asking people what brought them over here today, and can you please tell us your story? What brought you here?
Well, it's I think it's self-explanatory why we're here.
How much time you got?
Yeah, how much time you got?
All the time.
It's just about everything that we got on our signs and more, and on my hat, and Canada, and a fun bunch of other issues. It's just crazy. This is insanity.
We are so angry
and
at our country.
so many people voted for him. They didn't have any idea that he would do this, but many of us knew he would, and it's even worse than we ever thought. So I don't know what else to say.
So you're not feeling good about US going to attack their neighbors?
No,
No,
absolutely not. Absolutely
It's
not.
ridiculous.
And taking away all the veterans and our Medicare and our Social Security and all those various things. He's just trying to destroy us and the economy of the world, which is really disgusting. One man is making it worse than all of the last COVID or whatever for the entire world. It's ridiculous.
Like, you know, those type of people, Putin, Trump, they just play against everybody,
That's
against
right.
their own
Yes.
citizens, including us.
Yes. No question about it. No question about it. That's about all I have to say, other than I could go on and on and on. So
how do you think we can stop an oligarchy coming to this country?
you know what? Hopefully, the Republicans in Congress, the Republicans could step up and stop being bullied by Trump and being afraid to vote against him. Republicans, do your stuff. Step up. You guys don't have any balls. Come on, do it. I'm done.
Yeah, thank you a lot. Have a great day. Thank you
All
for
right.
standing for democracy.
I hope I don't get arrested eventually, depending on where you're sending that. But
I hope I not get deported for this video.
yeah, okay.
I'm from Ukraine. What are you doing today? I'm asking people what brought them today, and can I ask about your picture? Does you parody Musk on ketamine, or what is this about?
Oh,
Or it's just about his...
you know what? You could say it's ketamine, actually. He's on a ketamine high.
What is your representations? What you were thinking when you put this
Also,
item in?
you know, my sister actually put this together, but the idea of it is that essentially Elon is running the show. And since we, you know, are all afraid for our rights and them being taken away, we decided to go with a satirical way of showing it. So The Handmaid, which is a show, I don't know if you've seen it, but it's a really good show. It's next season comes out next week.
So, what about your costume?
Yeah, this is from The Handmaid's Tale.
Oh, I see,
Yeah,
I
so
see, I
it's
see.
essentially a religious ideology taking over part of the U.S. in the show called Gilead. And so it's where essentially people lose their rights, women lose their rights. And that's kind of what everybody is afraid of. And Trump and Elon have been a part of that. So
100%. Oh, what about this guy? What about him
let's
being a
be the
fruit?
fruit. So this is a saying that they say in the show. Let's be the
really good,
fruit.
but under his eye is really good too.
Under his eye, right? Yeah. And you know, Trump has a terrible tan, so.
Yeah, that's very fair satire. Like, you know, nice and easy. Like, you know, understandable humor.
Yeah. So it's trying to spread awareness about our fear of what's going on, but while adding humor and, you know, trying to mask it in a way like that, but still getting our message across. That, you know, fuck Donald Trump, fuck Elon, and this is America. We don't stand for this bullshit that's happening right now.
You do absolutely right.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming today
Thank
and
you.
enjoy your day. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, how are you doing today? Can I ask you what you're representing with your message?
My message?
Yes.
Hands off our vaginas.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but Mr. President already take a handle out of around vaginas.
Yeah.
You're not going to give them more?
What?
You're not going to give him more?
No.
No more vaginas for
No.
Trump.
His hands need to be in handcuffs.
That's a good one. So he cannot touch any more vaginas. Yeah, I'm on this with you today. Hey, buddy, can I ask you what type of demon of Elon it is?
He is the worst demon you can find in hell. He's not even in hell. He's a demon from not even hell. He's a demon deeper than hell. It's a lake of fire. And that's where he's from. He's from the lake of fire. He's Satan's #1 demon.
And why do you think in this way?
I'm sorry?
Why do you think this way? Why he is the #1 demon? Why is not
Because
Trump?
because he's an evil man. Okay, with a lot of they're on the same page. Don't get me wrong, but Elon doesn't have to do this. He's doing this because he's just pure wicked. He doesn't have to do this. He's just evil. He can use his money to do a lot of great things like help the poor and you know, the sick, and he can build hospitals and libraries and all that stuff. But he just wants to be evil. He's shown his true colors.
I do feel on you this way. I mean, the guy was growing up on apartheid. You know what is apartheid?
Yeah,
Like, you know,
his grandparents left Canada to go down to South Africa to help with setting up apartheid. In his history, there's racism there. He's a segregationist. I mean, everybody knows it. They pretend they want to act like, oh no, he's just, you know, he's just not great with people. He's, you know, he's just a genius. No, he's an evil genius. That's what he is. But people give him all his props because he's a rich guy and he made a lot of money and he's the richest guy in the world. So everybody thinks, oh, he's a great guy. No, he's not a great guy. He's an evil guy.
very unfortunately, he is
Very
a great guy.
unfortunate. He's a
can
colonizer.
That's
what he is.
Absolutely agree. He can use his money for a lot of good things
Lot
to
of
be
good
done,
things.
but he just passive. He just
Yeah, he's just a bad guy. Even if that's what you are, you got to really come out and show people, like, really, and all this, they cut into jobs with the Dodge, they hurting people, they're destroying lives, people are losing their jobs, they're losing their livelihoods, and he's okay with that. They're not looking at people like they're people. They're looking at people like they're just numbers, like they're nobody. They just, like, easily just pull the plug, and that's it. But people have real jobs. People, I mean, they have real lives. They have stuff to pay for. They don't care. Elon doesn't care. He's a demon. He's evil. He has no conscience. He does it with a smile on his face. He's a very evil guy. We know who Trump is. We know who he is. But Elon disappointed me. He showed his true colors.
Thank you for lighting this opinion. Thank you for standing for democracy today.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Violence. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. We condemn the violence that is the unjust, genocidal occupation of the state of Israel, or so-called state of Israel of Palestine. We condemn their violence. We say free, free Palestine. Free Palestine. Free Palestine. We condemn the violence that is the settler colonial state that is the United States, that is now headed by a devil-in-chief by the name of Donald Trump and his little band of minions. It says they are anti-DEI, which is really just called indigenous land. This is indigenous land. We condemn the violence. We condemn the violence that stole black labor and refuses to pay reparations. We say reparations now. Reparations now. Reparations now. We condemn the violence that is still the fucking police. We condemn the violence of all these cops around here. Fuck y'all too. We condemn your violence. We condemn. Fuck Donald Trump. Fuck Donald Trump. Fuck Elon Musk. Fuck Elon Musk. Fuck LAPD. Fuck LAPD.
Black lives, we matter here. Black lives, we matter here. Black lives, we matter here. Black lives, we matter here.
Budget.LA.com. Can I ask you, are you from Ukraine?
Repeat after me, peoples. Budget.LA.com.
No, unfortunately, I'm not from Ukraine. I'm from Russia originally.
Make some noise for Black Lives Matter.
Thank you for that. Thank you for being a woke Russian. Thank you for being a Russian who
All right,
stands
up
against
next, we're going to have a wonderful speaker who's
I
going
am
to come
from
and bless you with their words of message of their life story and their experiences to help you. So it's going to be
Ви знаєте українську
the
мову?
wonderful, powerful
Я розумію, я спілкуюся з помилками.
Griswold from DSA and JVP Long Beach. Make some noise.
У вас чудова мова.
Thank you, thank you.
Дякую, що прийшли сьогодні.
Нема за що.
Дякую за таку позицію. I'm asking people why do you came here today? What is your personal reason to come in here today?
I've seen my parents transform into really weird, hateful people because of Fox News and MAGA, and it's really scary to see them flip-flop on every single issue that they used to value, and, you know, just not respect any aspect of our Constitution anymore.
So your parents are Republicans? Are MAGA people? I'm sorry, but I'm very happy that you used, like, you know, maybe you read books or maybe you read internet, I don't know. I'm happy that you find a way to think sober.
It's just crazy right now.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
What are they thinking about you come over here?
Oh, they would flip out. They would not be happy.
But you know, you are an adult person, so fuck that.
Yeah, pretty much. Deal with it. Yeah. What are you doing here?
I'm making videos about this process. Like,
Yeah.
I have a YouTube channel, I'm doing Instagram, and I myself from Ukraine. So I have a personal beef with this guy. Like, you know, you can be United States president and suck Russian dick. It's
know,
not in
yeah.
Ukrainian interest.
It's so insane that people don't understand that. Like,
It was at that point that I
it really
realized that
pisses
a
me
lot
off.
of the accusers of anti-Semitism are cynical. They are not
glad you're out
trying to
here.
protect us from
Thank you a lot.
anti-Semitism or
Sorry. Excuse me, everybody. So what do you feel like?
Maybe sushi, maybe. What are you gonna get?
I'm not sure. I'm just like, you know,
Like,
but whatever she's gonna get.
stop. We're here so you can try whatever you want. You know? We're not restricted to you. That's the benefit.
No, I mean that you choosing a cuisine. That. So overall, ladies and gentlemen, it was a good day. I came over, I asked people questions, and you can see how the democratic people are going to protest. The nice, clean, organized, not causing any troubles. There is another thing that I'm not sure like government would ever like, you know, listen to this, because government prefer more violent ways to dealing with situations. But you know, it's good to stand up for whatever you are believing for. And yeah, I had a great time. I made a new friend, and life is great. And enjoy your night, everybody. Safe travels.